What is this? Oh, I didn't even set up your phone. I was gonna be like, oh, your password is
a terrible password if I just want to be wide open.
Hi, YouTube.
How y'all doing?
Okay, we're on. Hey. I'm a mess. Is anyone on YouTube?
I don't even know where to look. Like,
welcome to my world. We got all sorts of cameras now. Hi. There's someone on there. I don't know who it is, but someone's on there. Someone's
how
on
you
there.
doing?
What is my name? This one.
And I turn the volume down.
Wait, she should be live. Why does it not show that I'm live? Am I live? Do you not have signal? There's 2 people now. Hola.
If I move my foot,
it should show
I don't think I have a signal.
Am I live?
Oh my God,
wait, I'm live. It found me.
I have to put my foot back. Oh my God.
Hi. It's
Okay.
my parents.
Hi. Oh my God, I'm watching that back.
Oh, the Polarin bunch are on. Hey. CNC 360. Okay. Your thing is lagging. This is so
okay.
bad.
Exit out of there. Like the whole app.
Exit out of the app.
Yes, like close it. Okay.
Why do you have so many apps open?
Okay, that's not the point.
Yes, it is the point because it's taking up all the memory. And all
that kind of shows like where my brain is.
Oh my God.
I have so many tabs open in my mind, and I'll be forgetting that they're open in real time.
Look at the difference. Okay, can you see me?
Okay.
Obviously, this is gonna be an interesting episode. Wait, go fix this camera. Move it this way.
This one?
Or should I move closer to you?
I feel like this should come closer to us. Okay.
Oh no.
No. Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
We're just gonna leave that one there.
So bad. I think it's the fact that it's us. Like, okay. Don't make me laugh.
We're good on that. That's good, right? Yes. We look fine.
Yes.
Hola, hello, and welcome to another episode of Married.Mommy.Maestra. Bienvenidos a otro capítulo de Married.Mommy.Maestra. I am here with my best friend today.
Hey, yo.
Michaela.
How's it going? When I put my finger right here, it looks like I have the middle finger up. So I forgot to add both of my fingers.
Yeah. So I just had a tarot card reading by Kayla. So we're a little jittery after that.
I think it went really well. I think it was very eye-opening, transformative, and also very like on the brink of being emotional, which isn't bad, but we both had to collect ourselves.
I almost cried, but I didn't. Yeah. Acabo de tener una, ¿cómo se dice? Me leo mis cartas. Es lo que hace ella, es uno de sus negocios. Y casi llorábamos, pero no lloramos. So that's all that matters. Anyway.
Okay.
You're back.
I am back. We still don't have it together collectively. So I appreciate, just, you reaching out and saying that you wanted me back on your show.
Why are you acting like I wouldn't already have you back on my show?
I don't know. Like, just, I'm in my head about things, but I'm happy to be here because I love you and I support you.
Oh. So gay.
We're here recording at the legendary Grooves of Houston.
Groups of Houston. Shout out to y'all for letting us record here. That's all we have to say about it.
Okay.
This is not sponsored, but if you would like to sponsor me, please do.
Yo, what the? I mean,
in case anyone is hearing me in the back.
Yeah. We talked about a lot the last time I was on here. A lot. I feel like both of us has changed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to begin.
I don't even know what we were talking about last time at this point.
Yeah, life still be lifing. And I just think collectively, I say this all the time, like 20-something-year-olds right now, we're all just trying to figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like
ha cambiado mucho desde la última vez que estuvo aquí en el podcast. Las dos hemos tenido muchas cosas en nuestra vida que han cambiado y, ahorita todos los que están entre 20 y 30, todos los que están en sus 20, estamos solamente tratando de sobrevivir y ver qué estamos haciendo con nuestra vida, porque es muy difícil para todos. Español, I'm saying it in Spanish. Paciencia, patience. No nos vamos a olvidar, I promise.
But yeah, life is still life, and even a little harder maybe, but not in a bad way. But like, I just feel like right now, collectively,
I feel like you're saying the same thing over and over again.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like right now, collectively, you've said that quote about like 14 times.
I feel like right now it's just a time period where things are feeling like I can't take this right now. Like I'm about to just scream and I'm done. But that's where like you're on the brink of your blessings.
I was thinking on my way here, I was like, so I had a somewhat heated conversation with someone on my way here. And I just realized like I'm the type of person, like sometimes I need the added pressure. Sometimes I need that like extra like oomph to like want me to push forward. Like if you put my back against the wall, I'm going to pounce. Like
yeah.
So sometimes I just need that, like I need to feel trapped so that I can just get out there and do what the heck I have to do. So
pressure.
We talked about during my reading, like pressure leads to, blessings, and diamonds are coal under pressure, and that whole Scorpio's rule transformation. Like there's a lot of things changing in my life right now, changing in your life right now. Change just doesn't always have to be bad. Yeah.
Scary is not always a bad thing.
Scary is not always a bad thing. Pressure leads to blessings. Didn't you just say that?
Yes. shout out to that.
Yeah. Tuve una conversación con alguien cuando venía para acá, y durante esa conversación me di cuenta que keep those hearts coming, y'all. Keep the hearts, keep the comments, keep the love, keep sharing, all of that. Me di cuenta que a veces lo que yo necesito es like sentirme like presionada para poder dar mi próximo paso. Durante cuando me estaba leyendo mis cartas salió mucho de depresiones y de los diamantes se forman cuando están bajo mucha presión y cosas así que tienen, like los escorpios, son transformaciones, es lo que ellos hacen. So, hay muchos cambios ahorita en mi vida y en su vida, pero like, muchos cambios y los cambios no siempre tienen que ser malo solo porque temes el próximo paso que vas a hacer no tiene que like, ser algo negativo. What can the audience do to get a free tarot reading?
I actually I wanted to do something for this month because this was actually like the year, well, the month and the year of like my 3-year anniversary of like my spiritual growth and my business. So since that person just said that, you kind of like in a good way kind of called me out, like I should have ran a special. You can DM me and I'll be more than happy to give you 50% off your tarot reading.
But only if you're watching live right now.
Only if you're watching live right now.
So if you DM her right now in this moment, we're going to be checking the time. So George, get to it. Get to it, George. So ahorita alguien le preguntó que cómo pueden tener una sesión de cartas gratis y está contándonos que este mes celebra sus 3 años con su negocio, 3 años desde que empezó su nueva etapa espiritual. So, si le mandan un mensaje en este momento, en lo que estamos en vivo, les va a dar 50% de descuento en una leída de cartas. So, si están interesados, mándenle mensaje o mándenme a mí. Like, if you don't have her and you want to DM me,
we can work that out.
Yeah, because we're here anyway. Also, always a reminder, if you guys ever want to send questions while we're on live, go ahead and do that.
Yes.
Si tienen preguntas o algún tema que quieran que platiquemos, mándenlo cuando quieran. I'm watching both.
I feel like, lately we've come across some very fun, interesting people who are a good time and a good vibe.
I think the last time that I was here was with them.
Yeah. It's so hard making friends as adults, but I feel like, if intuitively it feels right, sometimes you just have to like take that leap of, faith and just step out on a whim and just like put yourself out there. Like, hey, I'm such and such, like this is what I do for a living, or like whatever about them or about you like intrigued you to step to them. Like you just never know, like you could be sitting next to someone who could be a very intricate or integral part of your life, like a very important person in your life. And you just never know.
You never know because you never took that leap.
Yes.
Yeah, estamos hablando sobre que es muy difícil hacer amistades, hacer amigos ya cuando eres adulto, pero nosotras hemos encontrado algunas nuevas personas que han buenas vibras, pero si nunca te das esa oportunidad de conocer a alguien nuevo, like, nunca vas a saber, like, esa persona puede ser alguien muy importante para ti en tu vida y si no te presentas, si no se comunica, nunca vas a saber. So, now I'm repeating myself. So, a question that we got sent in by the audience.
Okay.
We ended up getting questions because there was no questions, and then all of a sudden there was questions.
I'm scared. Okay.
No bad questions.
No, I mean not scared in a bad way, but anxiety. Yeah.
The control, like I don't know what the question is.
Yes.
The question was, what do you think is one of our biggest similarities and one of our biggest differences?
That's a really good question. And I think I've thought about, especially like the similarity part, like I've thought about that, not saying I don't, but like I really, really was thinking about that like deeply when I felt like we were in that period where we were working, teaching together, and we were in that's my not bestie phase.
I was thinking about that earlier.
The delusion is real. Like, what? I think about that where it's like I'm noticing so many, different similarities while also honoring that we're two different people. So I think like with that, a lot of similarities that we have in common. I mean, it ranges. I think we're both continuing at a place where being comfortable with being vulnerable, like the depth has always been there, and we always knew how to tap into that, but being okay with everybody else
being openly vulnerable.
Yes, openly vulnerable. We both love like to read. We both are very like creative like beings. I think that we also share like a love of like writing. And then also like differences, I think.
Before you go into the differences, before they start calling me out about missing the Spanish, let me go ahead and translate that. So, una de las preguntas que nos mandaron fue ¿cuáles son unas similaridades entre ustedes dos? Por si no se han dado cuenta, es mi mejor amiga. Like, in case y'all haven't caught on, or like listen to the last episode with her, like, this is my best friend. So
why do I keep doing that?
It's like when my first episode, I was like,
it's both trying to do it.
So, similaridades entre nosotras. Las dos somos, nos encanta leer, escribir, somos muy creativas, pero una de las cosas más impactantes que tenemos que las dos es que aunque somos personas que son muy vulnerables, no siempre es fácil hacerlo, entonces hemos trabajado en poder hacerlo más abiertamente, más enseñarle a más personas la vulnerabilidad que tenemos. There we go. Eventually I was going to get it. I don't even know if I got it.
What would you say our biggest like differences are, since I answered that?
Huh.
Ew.
That's a good question. I feel like similarly our difference is the fact that like when we don't agree on something, neither of us is gonna like budge on it, and we've learned to just agree to disagree.
Yes.
I can't think of anything like specific, but if there's ever a time where I think something and you think something else, it's always drastically different. There's no in between. And we're just not going to discuss it, or we're going to discuss it, but we're just going to agree to disagree. Like, it is what it is, and we're not going to let whatever it is like
come in between or like mess up like the principle. Like, you're not going to always see eye to eye like on everything, but I think because we respect and love each other so much, it's like, all right, I personally may not necessarily agree with that, and you may not necessarily agree like my stance or whatever, but I respect you enough to be like, I heard you, I acknowledge, I understand, and we're just gonna leave it at
that. And I think that's one of the first things that I discussed, like when I first started my podcast. I was like, I don't want yes men for friends. Like, I want people who will call me out on my shit and will like be like, this is this and this is this, and if you don't agree, well, too bad, because this is this. Like, but yeah, una de las diferencias, no puedo decir nada específico, like no tengo nada específico en mi mente, pero sé que cuando hay algo donde nosotras no pensamos, no tenemos la misma opinión, decimos la opinión y like tenemos conversación sobre eso, y luego sabemos que nos respetamos mutuamente, y okay, tú piensas esto, yo pienso esto, pero no vamos a dejar que eso cause un problema con nuestra amistad. Respeto tu opinión. Thank you, next. Like, muchas gracias. Vamos al próximo tema porque no vamos a dejar que algo, que en realidad no es grande, no causar un problema cuando no tiene que haber un problema. Y fue algo que dije en uno de mis primeros capítulos. Yo no quiero amigas que me van a decir que sí, que sí, que sí. Si tú piensas que algo que yo estoy haciendo está mal, tú dímelo, y si decido continuar en eso, pues lo voy a continuar a hacer. Like, y igualmente ella, si ella decide hacer algo y le digo, no hagas eso, y lo hace, pues ya lo hizo. Like, somos adultos y vamos a hacer lo que vamos a hacer y vamos a pensar lo que vamos a pensar. Y vamos a respetarnos y seguir para adelante.
Shout out to you.
I'm working so hard.
So hard. I think also like you could have similar like energy, but it can be like broadcasted or shown in like through different lenses or different ways.
Mhm.
Like we both could feel similar ways about something, or I'm just using that as an example about something. But one of us may be expressing that like outwardly, while the other one may be feeling that internally. I've learned like it's inverse. That's what I feel like. That's the best way I feel like to explain this. Like, if I did go that way, this is how I would do it.
Yeah.
If I did.
But I didn't.
But I didn't.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I feel like we make sense to us, and that's all that matters.
This is all that matters. And if you understand, then a shout out to you. And if you don't understand,
I don't know what to tell you, dog.
Maybe listen to this again and give me an extra stream. Maybe you'll figure it out the second time.
Yes. My cousin the other day, I told you, like, she was just like, I just love like y'all's bond. Like you could just tell like there's just genuine love there. Like what y'all be doing? I don't know. Winging it half the time, but we're here. Like I don't know. It's just really cool to just see like I said earlier, like someone that you wouldn't have thought, like if you would have told me back in October like 2018 that we would be like where we are now, pleasant surprise. You know, like, oh, that's wow, really? That's a beautiful thing. Wasn't expecting that. Yeah. Like, oh, not too bad.
Si le hubieran dicho Did you peep that? Si le hubieran dicho a ella en octubre 2018, no, I'm all red, 2018, que estaríamos aquí, mejores amigas, estuviera ella muy sorprendida porque la verdad ninguna de las dos pensamos que íbamos a acabar aquí. Pero, yo pienso que, como dijo ella, su prima el otro día le dijo, a mí me encanta su relación de ustedes. Like, se puede ver que se quieren mucho y no saben lo que están haciendo, pero lo están haciendo juntas. That's all that matters. But LMFAO, I don't know what you're laughing at. This thing is lagging.
What is funny? Like,
are we funny?
I just think, okay. I was watching us outside looking in, I probably would be laughing too. So I'm not even mad.
What are these girls talking about? What are they doing? Who is that? Like,
we're talking about everything and nothing at the same time. That's us. Woo.
You ready for another question?
Sure.
You see how I'm getting better at this? Like, I have them memorized now. I don't need a piece of paper. It's about time. Like, Making season 2. The next question was a question that was asked to Oscar, actually,
Oh.
in the Little Pot episode. The question was, how do you like? How can you tell if someone is a real friend?
Ooh. um, that's powerful. Because I think personally I've gone through so many trials and errors. Emphasis on the errors. I think that in a time where there is like pressure or there's like it's tense or it may be slightly uncomfortable, it's so easy to take like the route of like we're just not going to talk about this, or like just to handle it like in the most like non-healthy like way, but
Mm-hmm.
instead like when you are met with challenges. And I feel like that's where you really see like people's like real colors, like where well, I just example like, oh, maybe I felt slighted. Like it's so easy to to internalize that and like, really, yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to say is like it's really easy to like nah, like, or let it snowball, or like not like address it, versus
Mm-hmm.
like I'm taking the time out to address this, or to
Directly
like
communicate.
directly communicate and being very open and vulnerable. And that takes a lot of like love and respect for the other party.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's when you found like a real friend, like someone who has seen you at like your highest of highs and like your lowest of lows, and like they still decided to like stick it out with you because they see like your character, and there's a it resonates like with the both of y'all. That's what I think.
Una de las preguntas que mandaron fue una pregunta que mandaron la última vez cuando estuve con Oscar de Little Pot.
That was a good question.
¿Cómo sabes si alguien es realmente tu amigo? Y está diciendo que se puede ver mejor una amistad cuando alguien está contigo en tus altas, contigo en tus bajas, um, y están ahí por, para todo, tienen amor y respeto y pueden tener conversaciones, aunque sean conversaciones difíciles. Y yeah, I that's pretty much what you said, right?
Yep. Sounds good.
Si se me
Sounds good
olvidó
to me.
algo, déjenme saber en los comentarios porque
I think like, and I'm an advocate of this, like I think those slow burns of a friendship and of a buildup, they really do last like a lifetime. Like I think about my friends that are still like, here, and we've cultivated something like very like unique and like special. We didn't start out like, oh my God, like I'm so obsessed with you. You love this, I love that. You do this, I do that. Like we're not doing that. Like that took like intentionality, that took time, that took patience, and that took like, it wasn't overnight.
you know what Janelle AB.
That's my cousin Anna. Hey.
Hey, cousin Anna.
Hey.
Hey, Taylor.
Hey, Taylor, I love you. And I love you too, Anna. I love all of y'all.
Make sure you hit the follow button. Hey. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel.
But yeah, I will say this, I will die on this hill every single time. Like I'm really thankful for the community that I have right now. And I think last time I was here, I was talking about how like in particular like with family, like that's kind of like a foreign like concept to me. I'm really proud of like from back then to like now, it's the being very intentional and very conscious of trying to reattach myself, because yeah, like my friends are y'all are my family, you know? And then like my family, it's like it's a slow burn in that. Like, you know, we're getting reacquainted with each other. And it's been interesting. And it's the fact that like I know that my intentions are pure and they're open. So I'm just open to just receiving like more love.
Can I like mentally rewind so I can remember what you said?
If I were you, I wouldn't be able to.
Está hablando sobre las amistades que tiene ahorita. Dice que está muy afortunada por las personas que están en su vida. Y las amistades que ella quiere más son las personas que ha cultivado una relación. No empezaron directamente, like, oh my God, somos mejores amigas. ¡Yay! Fue una relación que ha tomado tiempo. También en el último capítulo que hizo en la temporada pasada, habló sobre su familia, que ella no tenía la mejor relación con su familia, pero desde entonces ha trabajado en esas relaciones con su familia y ahora se están comunicando mejor y conociéndose de nuevo, porque ya es una adulta y es diferente de cuando era niña. Y estamos está muy agradecida de todos los que le están dando una oportunidad en este momento para conocerla. Yeah. Heart. Someone said a heart. Oh, that was Taylor. But yeah. So on the topic of friendship, and I think me and my mom talked about this, about best friends. What sets aside a best friend? Like, what difference is?
Well, like what differentiates like a friend from a best friend?
Yeah. Thank you. I had a brain right there.
I always have them, so I feel like that's the least that I could do right there. I think what separates like a friend from like a best friend is like we can dive, we can get deep, but like we also like have similar like interests. Like I think I don't know, like it's the severity and like the intensity like of it. Like we be talking, like we be getting deep, like beyond like what I think like on the surface level, like people like see or like a glimpse like of, whether that was like coworkers that we used to work with or like friends or just people like outside looking in. Like we really be talking about things and like shedding tears and being vulnerable. Like it'll be in moments like if we look too long at each other, like I'm gonna cry. Like like it's just I don't know. And I also think I don't know. I think the biggest like difference is like I know I'm the type of person that I get I get like overstimulated easily, or my social battery, like I try to honor it as much, but it's like if we can hang out and I legit like I don't get like tired like of your company, like of your presence, and it's the safest space of all spaces. I think that's what separates Jesus.
Don't look at me.
I can't even look at you at the camera. But yeah, like you got different friends for different like reasons and different parts like of yourself or your personality, of your heart. But I think just overall, like that's just what like a best friend like encompass. Like if we were to tally up the score and like, okay, I'm I don't know, I love you. I love all of my friends. But I'm like inverse. I think that's why. It's an inverse. Like
you're like, I love you, I love you, I love you. And I'm like, please stop. Freaking girl.
sorry.
La pregunta fue, ¿cuál es la diferencia entre una amiga y una mejor amiga? Y dijo mucho, pero el punto fue que una mejor amiga es alguien que te sientes, Jesus, how do you say safe? I don't have access to any of my devices right now for Google Translate. How do you say safe, mom? Or literally anybody who, where's your manager? He said he's bilingual.
He'd be lying. He'd be lying. We had an interview one day, and he called someone else on the phone to translate while he was in front of them.
You were telling me. Okay, alguien con quien te sientes a salvo, te sientes cómodo y puedes hablar sobre cualquier cosa, alguien que puedes estar en su presencia y nunca te cansas de estar en su presencia. Hey, Miss Freeman!
Hi! Oh my God, I miss you so much.
Seguro, alguien que te hace sentir seguro. Yeah.
And thank you for your continued prayers.
Oh my gosh, yes, Miss Freeman. Shout out to the daily prayers, morning motivation. We love you. Mwah!
You mean so much. It'd be hitting at the right time. Ooh.
Yes.
What do you think separates a friend from a best friend?
I think that I agree.
Ew.
I actually was thinking about that earlier today. Look at y'all doing the thing.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier. I'm like when you brought up the whole not bestie thing, I think that it took us so long to just come to terms with how deep our relationship was, because we were in, this is the part where I'm going to get all emotional.
Okay. Let me prepare myself.
I feel like we both were crossed in one way or another by people who were supposed to
have that occupation.
And so it was just difficult, at least on my end, to even want to open my heart out to somebody. To that capacity, because the last person who I thought was my best friend ended up hurting me in a way that I didn't think I was ever going to be hurt. So it was why would I open myself and my life and my kid's life to somebody else who can be there 1 minute and then one day just not be there anymore?
Yep. Oof. That is a fact. And I think it just shows the growth, individually and together. We were best friends then, and it's the it's the innocence of it, and also the the denial of it. Yeah, I think just the more we kept spending time together, or being in the same space or vicinity, it was I think I like you. You're funny and you're my kind of hot mess. I like this.
So me preguntó a mí qué es lo que yo pienso, cuál es mi opinión sobre eso. Y le estaba contando que yo estaba pensando, hoy realmente estaba pensando, cuando nosotras empezamos nuestra amistad, las dos decíamos que éramos not besties, so que no éramos mejores amigas, like I said, no somos mejores amigas, solo somos amigas, no somos mejores amigas. Y pienso que la razón fue que las dos hemos tenido personas en nuestra vida que eran nuestras mejores amigas y de una manera u otra nos lastimaron en maneras que nosotros nunca pensábamos que iba a pasar. Entonces, para mí fue muy difícil aceptar que estaba abriendo mi vida, abriendo mi corazón, abriendo mi ser a otra persona un, que realmente no iba a saber si iba a quedarse o no iba a quedarse o si me iba a lastimar o también like dejar a alguien nueva en la vida de mis niños porque no sabemos like, que luego van a querer a esta persona y luego no sabemos si un día ya no va a estar ahí. Entonces ya cuando dejé de pensar eso, nos dimos cuenta, ya éramos mejores amigas antes de que empezamos a aceptarlo. So, después de pasar mucho tiempo juntas y convivir, nos dimos cuenta, like, ok, me gusta tu energía, me gusta cómo haces esto y eso, es muy graciosa. Ok, somos mejores amigas.
It's the maturity, like that. It's the maturity of it all. It's a beautiful thing.
La madurez. Yeah. ¿Seguro? No? No, what? No.
No. um. Yeah, and just I just feel like we're, I don't know, wiggled in.
Ew.
I don't know. Yeah.
I feel like I don't remember the rest of the questions. Nada y nadie es para siempre. I mean, true. No one and nothing is forever, was what was said.
That is true. And I think when you honor that, what's the lifespan of it? I don't know what I'm saying, but I do agree with that. Nothing is forever. Because I mean, we all gotta die someday. But
That became very morbid.
no, I didn't mean
my job.
that.
Usually that's my job. Usually I'm the one like, oh, we're gonna die anyway, so who cares?
But we gonna die being friends. So you're right. Nothing does last forever.
I think right now is about the time that y'all can start asking questions if you have any. I don't know why I just asking questions. So if you want to send any questions, any other things you want us to talk on, si tienen alguna pregunta, si quieren mandar algún tema que quieren que discutimos en estos últimos 10 minutos. And I don't know. I mean, do you want to give us any updates on your business while we wait for cool questions?
Woo! Let's see. So my business is a spiritual one, and also I started out as like a spiritual, like and creative, like entrepreneur, and in a good way. I'm circling back to that. I'm offering social media packages. So if you have like a small or like a startup like business and you need like content for your social media sites, I do offer those again. Super excited about that. I also obviously like I do tarot readings and birth chart reports. So if you don't know where to like start when it comes to astrology, I strongly suggest like the easiest way to like kind of like dive into that is like studying yourself and then branching out like from there. But yeah, I like to think of like my business is very like spiritually like approachable, very like beginner friendly. And I think as you dive and grow onto like your your own spiritual journey, it becomes like more personalized, like to you, but very approachable, very beginner friendly, very like patient and um like I don't mind like explaining everything. Like you can never like over explain. Um yeah. I will say that I'm very proud of myself, like personally and like mostly like as a brand. I'm seeing like sale numbers like ever before, like never before. And that was like a goal of mine, especially like last year. And even the years before that, before taking that leap of faith to like, you know, leave like my 9 to 5, like teaching.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy about that because I remember saying like 3 years ago, I just want to sustain like off of like my creativity, and I'm at a point right now, it's a blessing to say that like I'm able to make bigger boss moves just simply off of my business, which I've never like that's just ooh, y'all don't know, that just feels so good for so many different reasons.
Oh, Granny's on. Hey, Granny.
Why did I look at that?
I mean, you can look at that to look at the clip. Anyway, su negocio es espiritual. Te puede leer las cartas, hace reportes de tu carta astral. um, y es una manera donde puedes empezar um, a conocerte mejor espiritualmente. Y también nos contó que, I was like, hold on, processing, buffering. Nos contó que ahorita está en un momento donde su negocio está sosteniéndose como nunca antes. Puede hacer cosas que ha querido hacer solamente con fondos que ha recibido con su negocio. Entonces está muy orgullosa de poder decir eso. And I think that's all she said. Yeah. Have you guys learned anything about each other this past year that surprised you? I feel like I learned a lot about you when we lived together.
Really? I mean, I'm over like when you live with somebody, like that's not surprising. I'm like, really? Like on a personal note, like
I think I came to realize that it might be because you're a Cancer.
I'm a lot more introverted.
Yeah, you're a lot more introverted than I thought you were. And I mean, mostly because a lot of the things that we did were like, but I came to realize like you like your space.
Oh yeah. Like I can be very and I said that like when we first moved in, because you know most of like the beginning of like my adulthood, like I spent it alone, like living wise. Majority of like my time. There would be times like I won't say anything. I'm the only person here. Like who am I gonna talk to? My cat. But I I could go days without like speaking, and like I really honor that. You know, just sometimes you just need to recharge. And cancers rule like the home. So when I say like it's nothing personal, like I'm gonna be in my room for like 4 or 5 days. I mean that.
Yep.
Yeah, and I think I don't know. I like to give. I like to be very transparent about myself, good, bad, and different. And I think even with that, was like, yeah, I'm moving in with you, and I'm just letting you know, like, don't think nothing of it when I just like disappear. I'm still here, like in my room.
Preguntaron si hemos aprendido algo nuevo sobre la otra persona.
Betty laughed.
Cancer. Sí aprendimos algo nuevo y le estoy diciendo que yo aprendí que realmente ella le gusta estar sola. Cuando vivimos juntas, me di cuenta, like, a ella, cuando quiere estar sola, va a estar sola y no importa qué está pasando alrededor. Um, porque nosotras, nuestra amistad mucho empezó con muchas salidas. Like, yo estaba acostumbrada a verla, like, you know, so, cuando empezamos a vivir juntas y duraba días en su cuarto y no la miraba, dije, oh, ok. Y ella me dijo desde un comienzo, no vayas a pensar que es algo malo, no pienses que estoy enojada, yo solo quiero tener mi propio espacio. Um, y eso fue algo que yo aprendí de ella.
Um, I think for me, let me just prep my emotions real quick.
Look, Doug, we've made it this long.
Because I'm a thug, I'm a thug. I think what I learned the most about you, like within like the last like year, even going back to like just when we were like roommates, like you advocate for me when I'm around, and more importantly when I'm not. Like, and I learned.
Say what you need to say.
So that just in ways and spaces and in situations that we had never been in, and I had never like saw that. So, and we've talked about that before, like just because you don't see it doesn't mean that it's not happening. So that means a lot.
Oh, I feel. You're buying shots.
Next time we go out, the shots are definitely on me because that's embarrassing. But it's the truth. Like, everything doesn't have to be like solo dolo. Sometimes that's not good. And getting out of that mindset of like, I only care about me, or I have my, like I'm the only one that has my back, just in general, like just getting out of like that mindset. And like when you do, you really start to see how it's always been, and also like allowing people to step in and advocate for you, like on your behalf. That's love. So thank you.
Oh, don't thank me. Ella se dio cuenta de que yo, how do you even say advocate? Like, no sé cómo decirlo, pero el punto es que, like, yo siempre la he defendido cuando está ahí, también cuando no está ahí. Se dio cuenta que no está sola, porque siempre hay alguien en su corner. Jesus. Alguien de su lado, siempre hay alguien de su lado, y se dio cuenta que no tiene que pasar y vivir la vida sola porque hay gente que la van a apoyar. And I think that's pretty much the point of what you were saying. But we have another question. It says, what's one thing one another has done that has made you proud? If that makes sense, LOL. So something that I've done that's made you proud, something that you've done that's made me proud.
Do you
As Beatty asked that one. Hey, Care.
I'll say for me, the number one thing that's like that you've done that's like made me proud is you. I feel like the more and the longer like I know you, the more unapologetic you are about being you, and that in itself, like, it's just amazing to watch and to just have like, have a front row seat at coming into your own in so many different ways. And because you are, unapologetically, authentically you naturally, like, you just become a better person in all areas of your life. it's enhanced, and it's a blessing to watch the enhancement unfold. Cool.
Ella está, how do you say proud? I, oh, she has more questions. How do you say proud? Ayúdenme. Granny, how do you say proud?
We know this is probably like
Orgullosa. Thank you. Oh, they got me too. Está orgullosa de mí. Oh, preguntaron qué es algo que la otra hizo que te ha traído, que te ha dado orgullo sobre, ¿me entienden? Está orgullosa de mí porque he aprendido a ser auténticamente mí, quién soy yo, sin, sin medidas, soy la persona que soy y está orgullosa de mí porque estoy haciendo eso. Yeah. And then something about you that has made me proud. You never stop fighting.
oh
I feel like, oh, no, I'm not going to cry. I feel like as much, I feel like no matter what life throws at you just keep pushing forward.
yeah. Sometimes I'd be shocking myself, like, aren't we tired? Yes, we are, but it's like we're still like, ah, that really means a lot to me.
Y yo estoy, what does that say? Oh, yo estoy orgullosa de ella porque no importa lo que la vida le ponga enfrente, ella sigue adelante. um, y nunca para, siempre sigue para adelante, siempre, you just keep going. And I'm proud of you for doing that.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
What's a goal that y'all have for the upcoming months?
Don't be respectful.
I'm afraid.
Um,
I was gonna say you can whisper it, but no, you can't. You have a mic.
no. A goal that I have for myself, is to just continue, like, building from where we are financially, and to just gain even more like insight, like spiritually, and I'm ready for another ascension, take me even higher, like where I am, like, can never stop. I.e. God, I need you. I come before you as humbly as possible.
As your soul, as your soldier that is very strong, and you keep throwing tough battles at. Maybe give me an easy one next time.
Jesus Christ.
Una meta que ella tiene, bueno, metas que tiene para los meses que vienen, seguir avanzando financieramente y espiritualmente y yeah, seguir adelante. A goal that I have is good job.
Oh yeah, I took, fun fact, I took AP Spanish, and I took Spanish in college, and I probably retained about 30% of that. But what I do know, I try to really continue to grasp onto.
Goals that I have for the upcoming months.
That's the same face I made. Like, like
I want to get another string of income going, for sure. That being said, and I don't want to jinx it, so I'm gonna knock on some wood. I have a modeling audition coming up, so I'm hoping that that goes well. With the casting director, so I'm really excited. Hopefully that goes somewhere. Also, I'm starting to sell packages for my podcast. So if you're interested in hearing about that, let me know. Sponsor packages are going to be like on a monthly basis, and you can get more information on my website.
that's exciting.
Yeah. Hopefully we can get merch started too, Mom. And and honestly get this divorce process started because we're trying to move forward with our lives. So that's another goal.
Amen.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. The way we think we know.
Yo, me and my friend Taylor, we've been friends since like sophomore year of like high school. We were just talking about this yesterday. Like I may not know Spanish entirely, obviously. Like, okay, but I understand the gist of the conversation, and we were just talking about that yesterday. Like, we swear to God, we feel like we know Spanish. Un poquito. It's about that much.
Metas que tengo. Quiero another string of income. How do you say that in Spanish? Miss, I speak Spanish. El punto es que quiero hacer more dinero. Entonces voy a encontrar diferentes maneras para hacer eso. Tengo una audición con un director de modelaje. Espero que eso salga bien. También voy a estar ofreciendo paquetes de sponsors para mi podcast. Pueden encontrar esa información en mi website. Y también a ver si empezamos a vender, playeras y cosas así. Shout out. Anyway, Taylor said me llamo Taylor.
Girl! Girl! You are funny. Girl.
Me llamo Bianca.
Mi amor es Michaela.
Me llamo es Michaela.
No! Clearly I
Taylor did better. I give Taylor an A+.
I can ask where you from, how are you? Battle that, Taylor. I'm just kidding. I can't believe she said that.
Anyway, any last minute questions that y'all want to ask? You want to quiz her on her Spanish?
Please don't.
Yes. Últimos minutos, manden sus preguntas porque ya vamos a terminar. You want to let people know where they can find you?
Yes, you guys can find me at Made by Kayla, MadeBaicala. And there on my my main Instagram, you can also find my astrology page, Made by Kayla Astro, where I be giving, astrology updates so you can know what's going on.
Those moon colored
Okay.
moon calendars, they be coming in clutch.
Yes. But yeah, that's where you can find me. I be, I also like be dropping like playlists, moon calendars, like important events for the month, stuff like that. So
If you haven't checked out her Aries playlist, that was muy caliente.
thank you. And I think y'all really like the Taurus one coming up. What is this? Whenever Taurus season starts, I don't even want to misquote, but very sensual, very. I feel like if I was inhaling roses, it would smell like that playlist. Whatever that means.
I don't know what that meant.
Very like just sweet.
Playlist
Like
go hard.
Period. Okay. Um
Pueden seguirla en Made by Kayla a MadeBaiCala en Instagram. Made by Kayla Astro, ASTRO, donde pone su contenido de astrología y hace playlists de música basadas al, la temporada del signo y ya, si no han escuchado su playlist de, de los Aries, I'm gonna go with Aries. Ya, necesitan escucharlo porque muy bien, muy bueno, me encantó.
Gracias. Taylor. I just I love your podcast, and I'm not just saying that because I'm your best friend. Like I just love like the values that you stand for and how you're allowing other people to also like have a seat at a table with the conversation. And I don't know, like I'm just really proud of you, and thank you for having me, and thank you for allowing me to like do your reading, and thank you for just entrusting me for like just different parts of like your life. Like I don't take that lightly. Ugh.
Anyway, speaking of the reading, that will be dropped next week. You can watch my reading on YouTube. That is going to be a YouTube exclusive.
Ooh.
So if you haven't followed my YouTube channel, go that way, wherever way you are, and find my link tree, and the YouTube is there. Subscribe, like, share, comments, do all of that. Me leo mis cartas antes de que empezáramos el live, y ese va a estar, el video de eso va a estar exclusivamente en YouTube. So si no me han, si no se han suscribido a mi YouTube, encuentren mi website donde estén, y suscríbanse a mi YouTube. Yeah. I'm almost at 20 subscribers, y'all. So let's get to 20 subscribers by the end of the week. Goals. Yeah. Anyway, I think that was it. Our time has come to an end. Subscrito. Shout out to my mom and dad.
Shout out to the parents.
And all the 17 other people who, subscribed already. It says, love the positive energy and genuine vibes. Always. Mwah!
Period.
I'm looking forward to this upcoming season. Y'all, I'm booked until June, so I'm really excited.
Your girl's really booked and busy.
Tenemos, ya la línea hasta el junio de todos los que van a estar en el podcast. Entonces estoy súper emocionada, estoy lista para lo que va a venir próximamente. The next guest is DJ Roses.
Hey.
DJ Roses. So
I love her.
Super excited. She was not on last season, so I'm really excited for y'all to get to know her and for me to get to know her more, because really I just, hey Roses. That's about the extent of our conversation. So I'm really excited. La próxima persona que va a estar en el podcast is DJ Roses, entonces ella no estuvo la temporada pasada, entonces estoy muy lista para tenerla aquí en mi show y que la conozcan. Y yeah, keep the shares and the likes and the comments and the subscriptions and the follows and do all of that and follow her and book a reading by 9 p.m. and you get 50% off. So
yep, as soon as you go to my Instagram, you ain't even got to click a link tree. You got to click the book now button and it takes you straight to the appointments. So yeah,
do that.
As
always, thank you so much for all your love and support. Muchas gracias a todos por todo su amor, todo su apoyo. Y nos vemos en 2 semanas. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Bye, y'all. Thank
you.
Bye.
And now I'm going to go through 17 different devices.
And I'm not going to move because my foot be getting stuck right here.